Come, Watson, the geek is afoot. And no, I will not wear the ridiculous hat. Geeks of the Week. Steph, the scenes you have with the body pillow, you're precious is what you are. You're a national geek treasure. I also follow you in all your social networks, as you know, and the plans you have for Levi are crazy. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but guys, Steph continues to outdo herself. She's leveling up on her love for what is Levi. Speaking of, Steph has a tutorial on Levi Make-Up on her YouTube channel. I'll post a link below if you guys are interested. See how the magic happens. Well, it sounds like love is in the air. Steph is going to marry her body pillow. Luluco is going to marry her Nintendo 3DS. And I have an exciting announcement. I will end up marrying my pizza. We're going to go on a boat cruise. I'm going to hold her out to the edge. And she's going to be flying into my mouth. Delicious. By the way, Lulu, I also like it when CM Punk slams people on Twitter. You know, it makes me nervous when I tweet them, but I still do it. And wait, what's your favorite sports team? I know Band is the Smashing Pumpkins, but is it the Cubs, the Bulls, the Blackhawks? Let me know. We could take this friendship to a whole other level. Nikki, that Chloe Bennett thing was wonderful. I really want her to be our friend in real life because I want to make all the Robin Sparkles jokes. And I could see past the lie of happiness in your video, and I sympathize because I was sad for weeks when Steve Carell left The Office, and I stopped watching after he left. Kind of remembering that episode now. Can we move on? Sherlock Season 3 ended not so long ago, so here are my thoughts on it. Hear the intro. That's what I think it sounds like in my head. I agree with Luluco's assessment. This season didn't feel like it had an arc to it. Even though the villain was threatening, he was more like in the background. And I agree with Nikki, it was needed because after last season, you gotta let Sherlock decompress before you put him back in the blender. Oh my god. I'm using props in my reviews now. This is sad. Highlights were the little winks to the audience. At least I enjoyed them. My favorite episode was the wedding one, especially the Sherlock speech. There were feels all over the place. It was such a touching scene. The reveal of the last episode was really cool. It's got me looking forward to season 4. Hopefully it won't take 2 years for them to release it. Overall, if I was going to grade this season, I'd give it a C+, because I'm a generous grader when it comes to witty banter. I'm a die-hard wrestling fan, almost to a fault. So, here are my no-holds-barred thoughts on the Royal Rumble. It was predictable. The best match was Daniel Bryan versus Bray Wyatt. From start to finish, it was a great piece of work. And I don't mind that Bray Wyatt won because they need to build up another top heel. But after that, the whole pay-per-view was just boring as all fucking hell. I mean, the best part, and to go Mick Foley cheap hop, but the best part was you, the WWE Universe, as you kept chanting yes and booing during the Rumble because Daniel Bryan wasn't in it. Even Rey Mysterio Jr. got booed. He's a well-liked guy. Nobody really hates him. It's not like he's John Cena or something, but that's how upset and pissed off the fans were that Bryan wasn't in it. And of course, the second they announced Batista was going to be in the Rumble, everyone knew he was going to win it. I'm hearing rumors of what the WrestleMania card's going to be, and if it's true, and it looks like it is, it's going to be a disaster. I hope when the authorities out there, fans keep chanting yes, I hope they keep booing Batista so they could hear us and possibly change it, because they cannot have another repeat pay-per-view like the Rumble. That was bad. I have to address this rumor. As Luluco mentioned, it's been reported that CM Punk has quit the WWE. As I shoot this video, there's no official word. Maybe they're trying to talk him out of it. Hopefully they are. But it does sound very serious. And if it's true, I'll go on a whole rant about it. But, you know, if it is, this is a fucking disaster for the WWE and its product. I don't know who's in charge of managing talent or the storylines, but I get why Punk's frustrated. I wouldn't blame him if he left. But don't go, man. Come on. Seriously, don't do it. Come on, stay. You know, when you're the best at something, you should keep doing it. So it's time for the comic book reviews. From me, the best comic reviewer in the world. Yes! I'm gonna kick things off with Serenity Issue 1, written by Zach Whedon, art by George Chiniti. And this takes place after the events of the Serenity movie, as the Alliance is after Mal Reynolds for revealing the secret behind the Weavers. Here's the secret. They're actually futuristic vampires. And then Kaylee becomes a slayer and no? Oh. If you love Firefly, and I mean it holds a special place in your heart, certain days you write full episodes in your head, you still find any costume referencing Wash's Leaf on the Wind scene to be too soon. Seriously, bro? Too soon. Then you will not like this comic. The characters didn't sound like the genuine self, other than Jane. That was classic him. But the plot just doesn't have a good footing yet, and I get it, because what happened in the Serenity movie was a big deal, and they kind of have to adjust to that. My concern is this is going to end up like the Buffy comic, which was a wreck of lane, but hopefully it lives up to its potential. There are some good parts here, and for now I rate this issue 3 out of 5. Next, Cataclysm Ultimate Last Stand Issue 4, written by Brian Michael Bendis, art by Mark Bagley. And the Galactus from the regular Marvel U is in the Ultimate Universe and is about to eat up the Earth. Can that planet's hero save them? This has been a fantastic arc. At first I thought they were just going to throw in Galactus to be a gimmick thing, but no, he's an actual threat. He's changing the landscape of the Ultimate Universe. I have to say, the Ultimate U is probably the most interesting in comics, because they're able to change things and stick to them so it's able to grow. Bendis is doing an amazing job. This is how you do a comic event. I'm excited to read the conclusion, and I rate this issue 4 out of 5. Next, Guardians of the Galaxy issue 11, written by Brian Michael Bendis, art by Sarah Pichelli. And the Shi'ar Empire has learned that Jean Grey is alive, and they want to put her on trial for the crime she committed as the Phoenix. And yes, they are aware that this Jean Grey is from the past, so she really hasn't committed any crimes yet. And the Guardians of the Galaxy decide to get involved because anything that has to do with Earth and space they feel is their domain. Okay, first, didn't we have a trial of Jean Grey a long time ago? And second, I'm sick of your shit, Bendis. Stop that. Stop writing a great comic and then writing an infuriating one. This was stupid. I just can't take it anymore. You're wasting the wonderful artwork by Sarah Pichelli. I rate this issue 2.5 out of 5, but only out of respect for her, because if not, I would rate this issue a lot lower. Was great artwork, bad writing. Stop it, Bendis. Finally, and my pick of the week, Five Weapons issue 6, written and art by Jimmy Robinson. We return from summer break to the assassin school known as the School of Five Weapons. Trouble ensues as Enrique Garcia comes back to campus as a student assistant in the nurse's office. But his true purpose there is to solve the case of who has poisoned the nurse. Poison most foul. Enrique is this brilliant, observant kid who doesn't solve his problems through violence, but with his mind. He reminds me of a Sherlock type character. He always gets into these situations and you wonder, how is he going to get out of it? It's fun to see him outsmart everyone. Even if you haven't read the other issues, this is a perfect jumping on point right now. But by all means, go back and read the first arc. The trade's already available. With that said, I rate this issue 4.5 out of 5. Steph, Luco, I can't focus when there's a curve war going on between you two. What is that? They sell that? Is that legal? Subscribe to us. Like us on Facebook. Check out the Pervy Geeks. Fairly well. I have to go.